I hope it is not too windy. I hope this isn't just going... The captain is where he should have been 10 years ago. Should have been there almost 30 years ago. And that is the Black Hills. Cappy is home where he belongs, even though there is no home built here. It will be soon, in theory, and soon I mean that by geologic standards of time. And in the specific part of the Black Hills, I'm in Spearfish. Atham looked it up. Spearfish, South Dakota. Now I was going to hike Big Hill. There's a Big Hill trail, the Big Hill Trail. Interestingly enough, there's no hill. I looked at the terrain. There's not that much of a terrain change. But I was excited about it because it comes close, but not to the rim of Spearfish Canyon. And then I would be able to look down into Spearfish Canyon and see all of its beauty, which is one of the prettiest canyons, if not the prettiest canyon in the United States. And what you don't know about Spearfish Canyon is, as a tourist, even as a local, I'm sure, you will drive through Spearfish Canyon and you'll look up and you'll look and see what you think are mountains, but you don't realize, no, once you get to that ridge, if you were to get on top of that mountain, it kind of flattens out. You are, I wouldn't say into a flat farm field, although that happens in other places too. But it's a hilly, wooded area that's on top of it. And so, by the converse, if you got to the top of it and you hike to the rim, you look down, you see a perspective of the canyon you hadn't seen before. I've hiked up top of the Spearfish Canyon a couple times, but not this area, and not where it is that deep. I hiked up, the 1876 trail, if I remember that correctly. That was by Savoy, South Dakota. Atham looked that up. And that's just a short but steep climb, and you get to... It's very pretty. I was looking forward to this one. And you guys would be proud of me. I was taking my time. Woke up on Central Time, even though it's mountain time out here. I took a shower. Downloaded podcasts for the anticipation of the hike. I even had to wait I went to the Colonial House for breakfast. And then I went to, that's a funny looking spider. Look at that thing. And then I went to the Oak and Harriet and Oak Cafe. And I found where the hippie communes hang out. And service is really slow. And if you want to see crazy kids with different color hair, that's where you go. And maybe in 30 minutes time you get your coffee served to you. And I won't be returning. But it won't be there because I got the distinct odor, the distinct flavor of desperate old ex or young boomer woman cashing in either retirement fund or divorce settlement money. I'm not that good of a banker, but I'm pretty good. It's one of those two. And that money will be quickly pissed away. It will probably not be. It was full of organic this, gluten-free that. We may have had, we grind our wheat with the same blades, with gluten and gluten-free. We cannot guarantee cross-contamination. I'm thinking, how anal fucking retentive is not only your brain, but your customer base, that they're going to ask, did the blades you used one time and washed make contact with gluten full wheat? And all the buzzwords, all the bitch-ass buzzwords of organic and sourced and fair trade and free. It's all the same. It was all the same. And so I patiently waited. I was extra because I'm not going to let the world get me down. Not letting the world. I am in the Black Hills. This is where Cappy is his strongest. It's where he's his happiest. And I'm going to ignore the news. I unplugged Facebook from my phone. I'm going to probably unplug Twitter. Got 10 days of hiking and enjoying. Okay, and then a double espresso. And they give you that little thimble of espresso. Like, that's not a double espresso. Mackinac Island, I get a vat of espresso when I order a double. This is a single espresso. So, and I wasn't going to fight it. Wasn't going to get angry. Was going to look at the family where the father obviously had his penis removed because he's letting his daughters dress like utter shit. Now they hear all crazy, wacky colors. Father Cappy would say, you can do whatever you want at 18. Or, if you muster up the funds to support yourself before then and move out, you could do it at 14 for all I care. But Cappy's daughters, theoretical though they may be, would not want to do that because I would be not only a present father, but a present and participating father. I would invest in my children. Unlike you walking sperm donors who are present, but you're just too busy to educate and invest time and teach your children lessons because, well, that would take work. And isn't your wife supposed to do it? Who's raising the kids? Oh, I know, the teachers. Why is her hair pink? I don't know. Teachers must have said it was cool. That was always... Remember the 80s? You guys remember that? You weren't there. But whatever you're... There's a movie. Here's something you millennials and Zers and whatever's coming out, you could watch. It's called Ferris Bueller's Day Off. And the teachers were the enemy. The teachers in school was slavery. And Ferris Bueller and his gang of misfits, or two partners in crime, they went out and they explored Chicago and they played hooky from school. And they learned more by leaving school than they did had they stayed in school. Anyway, so there's this quote-unquote father, and I'm looking at the not letting it get me pissed off, not letting all the stereotypical organic, vegan, fair, free trade, not letting that stench of 52-year-old washed up post-wall woman spending and cashing in her severance package she got from the school on her dream of running a coffee store. Just focusing on this is going to be not here in a year, no more than 2 years. And if it's more than good for her, she must have done something right. Just gonna get and ignore the little, single shot of espresso. I'll just get another espresso, and then I will go home, my apartment, my hotel. I will download a ton more podcasts because I'm going to go hiking. I'm going to go hiking on Big Hill Trail. I'm going to see Spearfish Canyon after I bushwhack to the very edge, and I look down at the road and the Spearfish Creek and say, my goodness, how many times have I driven? Look at this. I might leave a cache of treasure here for future generations to find. So I take the motorcycle, because that's all I got is the motorcycle. Taking my time, I sit down. I took an hour just to sit and do nothing, like the great one says. There's no rush. And I drive to Spearfish, and I stop at the Cadoba at Spearfish. And so I have some nice no carb food. And then I hop on my motorcycle, time to go down Titan Road. And I'm driving, and I look at Crow Peak, which is the main mountain that's in that area. Are those rain clouds forming? If I had just done what's of my nature, and that is to hustle and be fast, would I have been able to get my hike in? and then make it to Deadwood and gamble like I wanted to? No, I was doing what the Great One recommended, and be calm and take your time, not be in a rush. And sure as shit, it's a rain cloud. And of course, I'm so far up that road, I'm like, okay, I gotta make an executive decision. I either am gonna hike in the rain, or hope it doesn't rain, or I'm gonna turn around. I'm like, there is nothing worse than being on a motorcycle driving 75 miles an hour without the sun, soaking wet. It's absolutely cold and miserable. So I turned around, trying to check the phone, see, hey, is there really rain in those clouds? Is there a storm behind Crow Peak for me? And I can't because I don't have cell phone reception, even though T-Mobile says I do. And so I get to the Perkins. I throw in the towel. Fuck the diet. I'm pissed. My day's plans are thrown off. And I need internet. I know Perkins has internet. So I go to Perkins. I order the fresh silk pie because I don't want to drink. See, if I drank, all the anger would go away. I'd calm the fuck down. I wouldn't worry about all the stupid shit the stupid people of the world are doing. I'd just chill the fuck out. Calm the fuck. Then I wouldn't be able to hike because I drink too much, you see. Then I wouldn't be able to play in my adult playground here called the Black Hills. So I get the internet on the Perkins. I ask, do you have internet? Because you gotta ask. You can't just assume because they say they have free Wi-Fi. It's actually fucking working. And the nice young lady, who's maybe all of 18 years old, says, yes, we do. And I say to myself, I trust you, kid. I trust you. And they do. And I'm able to pull up the radar. And I was wise to turn around because it's not downpouring, but it is raining. There's some rain clouds forming. And they're also forming in Deadwood, which was going to be where I stop after this. And not to bore you with a geography lesson, but rain will tend to stay over the mountains. So all the mountain hiking I wanted to do is canceled. So I got to come up with a plan B. And there is a plan B. There's a trail called Lookout Mountain. It's in the prairie. It's on the other side of the highway. And so it's right across the street from right across the interstate from the Perkins. I'm like, oh, and there's a trail. And so I'm going to go and hike Lookout Mountain. And I got pictures and maps. I got it all figured out. And now I'm in the neighborhood. And now, here's the problem. It says I could get to a trailhead on this side of this neighborhood. But it might be private property. So, and I can see the rain falling in the mountains. But there's no rain here. It's just very cloudy. So now, if this is, what is this road? It's like a morgue here. Is this the road? Of course, they don't have a street sign on it. This has been the day, guys. This has been the day. Branding iron? Is this road? Is the trailhead up there? I can't tell because... Hang on. There's a sign up here. And it's a brown sign with white lettering. That usually means trail park or so. Oh, Aaron, you experienced man, you. So now I won't be trespassing and I won't get shot. Is this it? I was supposed to turn left on a road, but this road doesn't have any markings on it. This is what you got to do. You got to assume no one's doing their job, like putting signs on roads up. Ooh, this is steep. So now I've salvaged it. I can literally see the Black Hills where it is raining, and I would have gotten wet. And now I'm going on this lookout mountain on the other side of Spearfish. I might have salvaged the day, guys. I might have salvaged the day. Look at it, I found the trail. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Here we go. Here we go. Giving the finger to fatism right here. To quote the Beastie Boys, I'm crafty. Oh, here's a dog. Hello, dog. Hi, buddy. Oh, he's an old dog. All right, you go back home. See you, pal. I think the woman just let him out. He's kind of giving me that old happy dog, like, be my friend look. All right. Authorized motor vehicles only beyond this point. Lock gate ahead, no turnaround. Dogs on leash. Boom. I'm still going to get my exercise. Oh, yeah, look at all that rain. Woo! Did I dodge a bullet? See, now I have guilt. I kind of want to take a picture of that dog. I think I will. Hang on. Hopefully this doesn't end the transmission. When I'm old, I'll be like, I remember that dog. I'll be sad and lonely in a nursing home. There he is. Alright, he was looking at me. Not anymore. This still recording? This thing on? This thing on? Hello? Hello? So here we are, guys. So now, after what's roughly an hour delay, I salvaged my hike. I salvaged my day. You're seeing Cappy get in a better mood. I was in a pissed off mood when I started this. Now I'm happy. I'm getting there. I'm transitioning. Alright, this is going to be a nice view. Be a great town. A lot of fancy bras, fancy hotels. A little Chiquita for you, but you go, okay? When I come back, I want this farmhouse not only, not only clean, but completely decorated. Alright, Fallout. We ain't got no booze. And so now, because yesterday I spent the entire day riding the motorcycle across the fruited plains, I didn't catch up with asshole consulting. There hasn't been any writing on the blog recently. Ooh, this is steep. I was worried I wasn't going to get my exercise. I was going to get it today. So we're going to do this podcast. Normally, I save the coughing and the wheezing and the phone recording for a road trip podcast, which you get on my Patreon page. I may be going away soon because Patreon is now, they literally came out and said, we're going to give black people money. Not Black Lives Matter. No, black patron. We're just going to give them more money. It's like, okay, that's racist. Go fuck yourself. But it's one of those things that is on the very last to-do list. That's what I was going to say is, been working on putting together a class. I'll be offering it hopefully relatively soon. And man, I looked at Soccer to the GF. She says, how are your sales on asshole consulting? Dad asked the same. I said, let me look. I'm like, holy cow. No wonder I don't have any time. Because PayPal does some really good analytics. And sales are up 20%. Pricing's up 18%. And the volume's up too. So even though I've jacked up prices, it's like, yeah, I've been working. And all these side projects, books, marketing books. There just hasn't been a lot of time to write. I guess that's the way things are going, though. Put a lot of effort into the blog. I'm never going to abandon it, and I still will use it to write pieces. But, man, I used to be writing every day. Of course, I was held hostage. No motorized, okay. Anyway, since I was held hostage at a job, and I was at a bank, and don't think it was it my bank? Was that cocksucker Clarey? At my bank? No. It was everybody's bank. All you bankers are fuckwits. None of you could keep up with me. None of you had any work to do. I have no idea why you hired people when there was no work to do. But I guess, if I was a 52-year-old boomer dude, bro, yeah, I'd be pretty dumb too. Anyway, so I'd be sitting there, and it did kind of help, where I predicted the housing bubble and all the data and the stats. And they could have listened to me, but they didn't. And so I'd write damn good quality posts once a day. Data, charts, really great empirical work. But then all of a sudden, who knew old Capmeister would be a triple threat? Dance, sing, and act? No. Blog, podcast, and YouTube. For whatever reason, you Hanyakers all tune in. And there's more money. There's more money in the YouTube. Plus, I'll tell you this, or video casting, whatever you want to call it. It is a hell of a lot easier to just ramble on about an idea I had or an observation. It takes me 5 to 10 minutes to kind of ramble that off, as opposed to the 2 to 3 hours a well thought out, well scripted written piece would. And okay, the written piece may have captured all the points I wanted and been more thorough. The written piece may have been, some of you like to consume the written word. But man, you save 2 hours just spouting it off on the internet. And that 2 hours then goes on to other obligations. So I look at my YouTube channel. God damn it. I haven't had time to do a Clarey original in a long ass time. Even look at the thumbnails. It's like 10 to 12 videos per podcast. I was only able to do one Corona Chan each week the past 2 weeks. Whew. I thought I wasn't going to get my workout in. This is steep. So yes, Cappy is in the Black Hills. Gonna get the house staked. You get it staked. That way they don't put the house the wrong place. Wanted my house over here. Well, I thought we wanted. Oh, it's too late now. We poured the foundation. And not that I don't trust my builder. I just don't trust people. And this would have been one of those classic things where I have a piece of property. There's an obvious location where I want the house to be and where it should be faced. But I'm sure that somewhere along the chain of command between me and the guy who takes the earth digger, starts digging out my basement, somewhere along there, it'd be misinterpreted. I say, why are you digging a hole here? It's not where the house goes. This isn't even my property, you fool. And then we pushed the building of Cappy's house into 2021. There's the goal. It's got the radio antenna. And so it is worth it to me to come out here to make sure 18 hours round trip, hard riding on a bike. Ooh, I made record time on my bike. It takes 8.5 hours via car, and that's without stopping. That's just straight. In the car, you could go longer, you're sitting, and the range on most cars are more than my motorcycle. I made it in 8 hours and 50 minutes on the motorcycle, which you have to stop more to get gas. Stop 4 times. And I was like, come on, I can't tell what time it is because I don't want to, putz around and crash because I was trying to look at my watch. So I'm like trying to look for banks or any kind of indication what time it was. I get to the outskirts of Rapid City. Sure enough, 3:42. I did it! No fanfare, no parades. I just did it in under 9 hours. That's pretty good for a car. Whew. But came out here on the motorcycle. Which is why rain is such a big deal, because if I was in my car, I'd be fine. Motorcycle, it's like, didn't say rain, now it's raining. Oh yeah, I saved this one. There are 2 mountains I could see that I've climbed. 3, I take it back, 3. 3 mountains from this one, so this will be the 4th. Although I don't really consider this a mountain, it's like a hill. Very steep hill. Yeah, so Cappy came out. Motorcycle. Get some work done. Talk to the builder. Have to do podcasts. But absolutely need to get the fuck out of Minnesota. Holy shit. That 1 bedroom is driving me nuts. And the area I moved to, Atham looked this up. Afton is not a big town. Go down to Prescott or Hastings, go into the Woodbury. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's murder. Just lasted, I think, 6 months before I'm like, no, we've done everything here. Pony Express. Mesa. What the hell? Let's go up the Mesa. I know what the Pony Express is. And it's one of those work vacations because you always suck at doing both. Your work sucks and your vacation sucks. There's no point. Oh, you all think the digital nomad life is great, and it is. It's better than any corporate job. It's better than no job. But man, you're constantly in that Blur's Day, the 14th of something area. You have no idea what it is. No clear delineation or demarcation between work and pleasure, happiness and toil. Oh, I think I am going the right way. If I want to, I can go down the other side of this hill and go through town. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll walk through Spearfish again. Because driving through it 3 times today already wasn't enough for me to see. What the? Huh. I want to keep going up this way. And then it's going to rain tomorrow. Might use that as a work day. Almost had to get hiking in today. So I was so upset when the rain came in. Woo! It's a 40-degree climb. Almost have to scramble. And I'm about 2/3 done with the PowerPoint presentation. Oh, hello, Poison Ivy, my fine young friend. Oh, whole bushel of it here. Look at that. Oh. And that is only half the work. Coming out with the outline, putting together a PowerPoint. Then I got to rehearse that thing. Rehearse it several times. Get it flowing. Get it perfect. And then, unlike my finance classes I used to do several years ago, the people of which have not taken my name off. Oh, here. This is how it goes. All right. Oh, man. Oh, hell yeah. If we're here, I can walk through town. There's even a trail. I can see the trail. Oh, I'll just take that trail. I thought I wouldn't like this hiking around the city. Guess it's not bad. But that company bought me out of my classes, which allowed me to accelerate paying off my house. And then, I don't know whatever happened to them. I still get emails, hey, are you still teaching this class? I'm like, no. And they'll send me a link. The colleges aren't updating who's teaching it. I'm like, well, it's not me teaching. I don't know why they're still using my name. But that's how the company I worked for, they go through the universities, because then it would be official. See, it's offered at a university. So the university, I'd give you the extra special information. If it was just like on the internet, I'd hold back. But since it's a college and university, we got to make that serious. So now, I'm going to go through Teachable. And this gets back to one of those things where you got to climb a mountain. Entrepreneurship, a very key, important lesson about entrepreneurship. You won't know what other opportunities you have until you climb your first mountain. Because you'll sit and think, okay, well, I'm going to make money by selling classes. And then you start putting together the classes, and you start to, I got to climb here. You might start making some money. But then all of a sudden, you have this real, wait a minute. Since I'm teaching these classes in X, Y, and Z, then I can also do something A, B, and C. And you start making more and more money. Because you saw a peak you hadn't seen before, because you need to climb that first peak to get a better view of the land and better opportunities. And I realized, unlike teaching my old classes in person, I record this once. It's uploaded. It's done. I don't have to drive to do a seminar. I don't have to drive and set up my LCD projector. I don't have to answer questions. Oh, that's what. Even when I did it online through that company, still had to answer questions every motherfucking day. I should be thankful. Remind myself I don't have to do that no more. Every morning, motherfucking questions. Now, ain't no questions. Ain't no questions. The format I'm using is so slick. You load it up. They gotta pay. It's an automatic deposit. I don't have any complaints. When we looked into your background, you're nerdy. We don't know. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, lady. And so, I'm looking really forward to this because it is going to be a hell of a lot more. I mean, about, God, how many years I teach classes? 14, 12, finance. Every day, 20 minutes to 30 minutes of labor and life going. I do this once. I teach this once, I'm done. Oh, here we are at the radio tower. Boom. One and done. And at the price I'm charging, it'll totally be worth it. I will, in theory, clean up, but certainly make more money per hour than any of the classes I did before. Or so I hope. I really hope. Well, here we are. We're on top of it. Lookout Mountain. Can't look out because the trees are in the way, but you can see the city and the interstate. And that mountain I climb, I forget the name of it. Spearfish Peak and Crow Peak. And I'm on Lookout Mountain. We kind of form a trapezoid. Yeah, it's a trapezoid. Or as I like to say, a square missing some chromosomes. Oh man, you could see up into the valleys here. Very fancy houses going up. Oh my goodness. That's a nice little private gated community over there. Oh, okay, I see. That's where the rich people hide. Oh, all right, I see. I don't think they're going to invite me to any parties, but... And there's the road I went. Yep, there it is. Okay. Well... Hope you guys are doing well. It is Saturday, so that means all of you still aren't at work because no one's opened up the economy. We'll go down this other... We will not go down the way we came. We shall be adventuring. Because what time is it? Oh, it's only 1:38, so I'll get back at about 2:38. And I get to... Yeah... I should be. Old DT invited me out for grilling and barbecue at his place. I'm like, ooh, hanging out with the DTs. Well. Hello, Mr. DT. Maybe I should wear cufflinks. But no, he says, hey, come on, what kind of steak do you want? I'm like, I don't know. I really don't. I know T-bone is pretty high end. New York sirloin, is that I know sirloin, that's high end. Broil, I don't know. I remember going to a barbecue one time in college. Well, the rare time of summer, though, so we had a little bit of time. And they said, bring in, and I'm like, how am I going to treat myself? So I found the cheapest steak. I don't know if it's chuck or hind or hoof or whatever the hell I got. Dude, I was so happy to have it. Because it tasted like steak. And then, as I got older, I noticed, oh yeah, there are different bits of steak, different cuts that taste better. But I never knew what it was. Only reason I know T-bone is because there's a big-ass T-bone in there. Like, hey, that's a T-bone. Look at that, I know that. Oh, I'm going to get a picture up here. Hang on. Whoa, look at this. Hey, guys. That's all the 80s was me. And kids on bicycles going, hey guys! Ooh, this is a straight cliff down. Alright, I gotta get a picture of this. Oh, there's hawks up here. Oh boy, hang on. If I end up not recording, I'll come back. Oh yeah. Okay, look at this. Wow, I don't know, like over here. I think it's still recording. Go to this. Yep. Alright, I want to get the cliff, so I'm going to do a panorama mode. There's panorama. I gotta send this. Wow. And I'm going to get over here. Woo! Yeah. People died. So, oh no, I don't want that. I don't want that anymore. So, everyone's always focused on the mountains, but especially when there's weather like there is now. People don't realize that the plains are also very nice. Oh, we're still recording. Good. All right. So where do I? That's Jackson Street exit. The trailhead. Do I gotta go back the way I came? And I gotta go that way? I think that's what I gotta do. Because it goes into town by Jackson Street. I remember that on the map. Yeah, I don't see any other trails. I'm practically full-blooded Native American Indian. I'm a great tracker now. I'm practically am. I mean, you get a lot of great wampum Clarey pointing to. What would my Indian name be? Envy's Height a Lot. No, that's a rapper name. Go find a way. Oh, were people climbing here? They got some climbing. Oh, they got an anchor here. Look at this. Oh, boy almighty, this is... I'm glad I did this. Yeah, I think I gotta go back the other way. Darn it, that's so nice. I don't know. I'm sure Atham, you guys already baking, you Hanyakers. Jumps up to kiss girlfriend. How does it work? There's always a verb and your name. Oh, wait. Hey, I could go down this way. All right. Maybe this is an ancillary trail. Swimming bird. Flying arrow. All very cool names. Walks on tippy toes to kiss girlfriend. I know you guys, you all go with the short jokes because none of you are original. None of you. Not a single one. Oh, I'm going to get a picture here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get a picture of Spearfish Peak over here. See how much of a better mood I'd be in when I'm just hiking all the time, discovering new shit? See, and for $1 million, you guys could afford me this happiness. You'll never see... See, now you have no incentive to... Oh, look at this view. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. Oh, boy. Okay, hang on. Let's get a picture of this and not fall and kill myself. Oh, yeah, there's a trail goes down. All right. Let's get a picture of this one here. I'll have to get a picture of me giving the bird to everybody. For those of you who've been, like, sending me, texting me, and emailing me, including friends and, you know, regular fans, I haven't. I think, like with everybody else, I've been a little burned out and tired. The news, the COVID, and then on top of all that, you know, work and trying to build a house and everything. Is that it? There we go. Oh wait, we got schmutz on the thing there. Perfect. So I haven't been emailing or texting a lot of people back. I have to, and God, bleep it, you look at that damn internet. What's in the news aside, it's so stupid, so pointless. You just scroll through it, you know you're addicted because it's just like, oh, let's see what's going on. No, I don't care what's going on. I'd rather just sit and relax. Sit and not get worked up about it. What are you drilling holes here for? And you have to for your mental health. You absolutely have to. Plus, I had some good ones. I had some good asshole consulting requests. Some really good ones. One day I was like, damn, you know, I felt like I did some good, and I had a private consultation. $200 minimum for $200 an hour if you need to talk to me. And that was actually a good conversation to have. This kid, I won't mention what or who or where, but yeah, he had a legit problem. It was all legit. I was like, yeah, I actually solved some real problems today. But man, you guys think you had problems or a bad childhood. There's a lot of people out there with a lot worse. A lot of people. And man, after a while, it's just so sad. It starts to wear on you. I need a break. I can't do this. You think, no, that's those stories about therapists getting depressed listening to people. No, you would. after a while you just say, no, I can't do this anymore. No, I don't care. No. I'm sick and tired of hearing about suicides and depression and people cheating and beating their kids and parents. That's the one thing that gets me is parents treating their kids like shit. Parents treating their kids like absolute shit. Like, why? I guess that strikes me at the core. It's like, what is the point of humanity if you fuckers can even treat your kids right? And I'm not talking spoiling them. I'm talking investing in them, loving them, doing the basics of feeding them and clothing them. And the amount of disinterest and absenteeism on the part of parents. You're like, I'm surprised you're as functional as you are, Frank. I'm surprised you can read. No, that's not a fossil. That's just stuff. And so I enjoyed my ride yesterday. It was kind of nice. You can't listen to anything. Can't listen to music. Can't listen to podcasts. And what's kind of neat about driving out to the west side of South Dakota is you don't really have to pay attention. It's one of the safer drives you could do. You just point, and you kind of maybe keep an eye out for deer or whatever, but there ain't no trees really. I hit a pheasant one time and several quail. Oh, that was Highway 212. But you can allow your mind to wander a little bit. And all the great ideas I've ever had that actually worked, and some that actually didn't, were while riding or driving across Kansas in a car late at night with my Ran Out of podcasts. God, I hope I didn't get poison ivy here. And I think I found a solution to podcast pasture. Oh, we're doing this again, Clarey? Yes, we are. I think I got it. I think I finally got it. Because pastors are never... Oh, there's a flower. I gotta take a picture of the flower. Yes, I take it for my girlfriend. She's like, she likes it. You might want to bring your own beverage. Well, what do you mean, DT? Just give me... What? You don't have soda water? Hang on, I gotta take a picture. Because the GF likes flowers. I take pictures of desert flowers. No, what are you doing? And then basically it just saves... Don't think I'm doing this because I'm nice. I'm doing it because it saves me money. Then I don't have to call her. Yeah, thinking of you. Yeah, okay. That took a second and a half. I can hike another hike if I want. I could go hike and play. Have a good old time. Oh, yeah, here's another weed. There's actually a lot of flowery weeds, very pretty weeds. Well, I don't know where this trail goes. It's all right. And so if you ever take the time to pull over, take a picture of a weed, or you do a lot of hiking. And here we go. Trailhead. Maybe I am going back to Jackson Street. I'll just see. Look at Mount Trails. All right. Where's that one go? I'm going to go this way. I'm going to extend my hike. It's a beautiful day in the Cappy Hood. A beautiful day in the Cappy Hood. Come to the Black Hills. Come to the Black Hills. I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like Cappy, because he would hit on and try to seduce my wife. So let's not bring my hot wife around his abode. He'll get her in the drinking horny mode. Don't hang out with Cappy. Don't hang out with Cappy. Especially if you have a hot wife. Oh, don't hang out. Oh, don't hang out. Oh, don't hang out with Cappy if you have a hot wife. Hello, neighbor. How much of a better mood am I in? See? Not watching the news. No social media. Saw some hawks. New trail, new adventure, new exploring. Getting work done. In a better mood than when I came in. Still have time to go to Deadwood. If you guys ever do go to Deadwood, which I can't imagine you wouldn't if you came to the Black Hills, because it's one of the main things to do. I better pull up my socks. There's some hidden poison ivy here. Yeah, little ones. little ones at ankle level. There we go. There's only 3 cigar lounges in all the state of South Dakota. One in Sioux Falls, one in Rapid City, and the other one in Deadwood, South Dakota. It's in the basement of one of the old casino hotels. And Wild Bill is the guy. You gotta go talk to Wild Bill. And he runs and he used to be the Ashton cigar rep for the entire upper Midwest. So he was traveling all over the place. But because there aren't that many cigar lounges in the upper Midwest, if you're a cigar aficionado and you prefer to go to cigar lounges when you travel, there was a better than average chance you'd run into him. And I did. I ran into him in Deadwood. I also believe Rapid City. I said, Bill, what are you doing here? Oh, this is in my room. I'm like, oh, no kidding. So I'd recommend going there. I'd probably stop in there, say hi to Wild Bill. Although I did have a cigar yesterday. I don't know if I need another one. Now I wonder, see, now the rain, I can still tell it's raining in the mountains. That's heading towards Rapid City. And that's heading deep. Now if the rain keeps up, then I'm going to have DT pick me up like he's my parents. Hey DT, can you pick me up? It's raining. I got caught out in the rain on my bike. Remember when you did that? You'd bike so far away from home, all of a sudden rain or something. Mom? Dad? Why did you get me? Oh, God. To think that maybe you'd be happy the kid biked so far away and your kids aren't fat or obese, although we didn't have that problem because we weren't lazy fucks like all you pathetic losers are nowadays. Holy cow, the kid made it how far? When I get a flat, and then I learned to like change my own flats because I got a 10-speed bike. You can really get far away. How many miles? And then stuff like, damn, you made it far. Congratulations. You dared to inconvenience them with their all-important reading of the newspaper or Time magazine. Okay, every one of you knows that, Mom, what does this mean? Look it up in the dictionary! Ah! Those are the same people 50 years after. Are you going to come visit me in the nursing home? No. You're not getting a nursing home. Good luck. Oh, they get furious if you ever want to interact with them. Dad, I'm busy. Can't you see I'm busy? I'm doing important, boring adult work. We don't have time to raise or bond with our children. What do you want now? Can't you figure it out? Your mother birthed you. Is it that enough? Jesus. What is it this time? Well, how much blood is it? I don't know. Mesa and the Ridge. Oh, I already did that. We keep going this way. Dad, can I... Got another flat. I told you not to take these things off of... I remember. Let me tell you. I'll tell you a story. God, the lies your parents would tell you because you just didn't want a parent. You get a BMX bike, right? Oh my God, I was so excited. Then the Atari. I mean, holy shit. Like that. Those are like, oh my God, I didn't think this would happen. So we finally get bikes. And every kid in the 80s, especially the boys, you take them off of jumps. That's what you're supposed to do. And so I remember my stepdad literally tell me, you don't understand. Every time you go off a jump, there's little balls of air in your tire. Every time you go off a jump and land, a couple of those pop each time. Then we got to reinflate the tire or maybe go get a whole new one. I believed it because why? I was a dumbass, 10-year-old kid, 9-year-old kid. And then another one was, I turned the lights on and off, because you wanted the effect. I was maybe 4. Mom told me, don't do that, because every time you do that, it costs us a nickel. Like, is there a book of bullshit lies? Like, hey, your dumbass 4-year-old kid will believe this. Like, just anything, instead of explain, that is annoying to me. Let's talk about other people. Let's talk about respecting other people's comfort, their environment, the right to not being bothered. And I got a buddy. He trained his daughter this way. Daughter's a wonderful little 6-year-old child. Is more of an adult than most of the adults I know. A kid don't learn nothing. Then you go to school. And you tell these lies thinking they're truth to your friend. Oh, no, really, man, we can't go off jumps. There's little bubbles within the air tires. And every time you go off a jump and land, it'll pop a bubble. That's why we need to keep inflating it. And all it was is they didn't want to inflate it for us. They didn't want to show us how. Hey, you know, if you turn on and off the light, I kind of intuitively knew, because my mom said not to do that. And I think maybe she was gone. I went to another. I just flicked it on and off and on and off because I knew what nickels and quarters and dimes were. I knew that much sense of money. Yeah, and yes, I was 4. And no one yelled at me because I knew the concept of bills. Not necessarily the responsibility of bills, but that bills, things cost money. And they never got in trouble. And I didn't consciously make the connection, but I knew, well, they're lying. That's not what happened. That obviously didn't. That's like, I couldn't even count to 1,000. That's $1,000 of light flicking I did. A nickel. Oh, then you're let out into the real world with all this disinformation, this misinformation. Other whoppers, they told you, just be yourself. Girls like sensitive guys. What else? Any degrees good day? Oh, yeah, we got the regular roll of them. Oh, am I getting rained on? A little drizzle here? It's all right. I left my jacket at the Perkins. Ridge, Pony Express. I don't want to go to the Pony. I think I want to go back on the Ridge. I'll go down this way. Well, wait a minute. No, I'm going to go this way. God, they really don't. I just want to get back down. So at the Perkins, I got a nice motorcycle jacket, and it's old and all tattered up and everything like that. And what gives it value is all the different patches and rides that I did. Yeah, if I do a ride that's really cool, I'll get myself a patch about that ride. And so it's personal to me. No one would really have a value of it. If you stole, I'd be able to immediately identify you and kill you. But I just didn't want anyone taking it on a lark. Because, drug addicts are dumb like that. And so I asked the gal behind the counter desk, say, hey, do you mind if I leave my jacket here? I want to go for a hike. And, I brought some shorts and all that, but I really can't, it's kind of cumbersome. But he said, oh, yeah, we'll put it in the closet. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. So I went into the bathroom to change. I got my motorcycle gear. And then there's a different gal. I'm like, uh-oh. Is this going to be the early Karen, the proto-Karen, young Karen? Hi. The other gal said that I could put this in the closet. Which other gal? And you could just see the eyes light up and freak out. Not light up in a good way, but what? Panic. Just panic. It's like, look, just don't make this complicated. Oh, here comes the rain. Just don't make this complicated. I'm going to go for a hike. Okay, I can point to the hill right there. Can you just put this in the other lady said put this in the thing, the closet. Well, then she goes up to the girl. I'm like, God, really? This is why you don't make money. Everything's got to be an over-analysis. Everything has to be according to code. Everything always has to be over-analyzed. Hey, yeah, throw it in. Go, get out of here. I got people to attend to. Damn it, now the rain's really coming in here. Shoot. Get under that tree. Oh, yeah, that's real rain coming in. Maybe I can make it to these coniferous trees. Wait it out here. Not get in poison ivy. Oh, here we go. All right, I see. All right. Yeah. I'll just wait. Oh, yeah, it's coming down. Oh, yeah. Hope there's no poison ivy in here. Boy, Cappy was smart not going off into the canyon. Very smart not going into the canyon. Look at me! Full-blooded Native American Indian. Know how to hide under the trees. Put my laptop case over my head so I'm dry. Guides well, Cappy. Okay, I could see the sun, the dry part coming. It's got a little rain cloud coming through here. So I'm gonna have to wait 10 minutes. Ugh. Hang on. I should just carry an umbrella wherever I go. Always gets me. And I have garbage bags in my motorcycle lockbox. That saved me a couple times. I can't tell if that's a streak of sun shining through the rain coming at me, or if that's just a really big column of rain coming at me. Oh, this is so annoying. Now I'm starting to get grumpy again. Into everyone's life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Alright, now it's going away. Not today, nature. Not today. Oh, Capmeister's on his game. Oh, you try to get me. Oh, you try to hoodwink me, sucker punch me. Like a hot redhead with big tits who had a nice personality. I knew you didn't have a nice personality. You're just like all the other redheads, bipolar. So unfair to redheads. I know I must have known one redhead or two that wasn't bipolar. But boy, yeah, and you know what it really is? It's not the red hair. It's that a cute redhead usually has so many guys chasing after her that, you know, the law of good-looking chicks is that they can't be mentally sane or healthy. And so then they you know, you're like, oh yeah, all the redheads that are hot, yeah, sure. Just like all the other gals you met that are hot are fucked in the head. Yeah, so are the redheads, but it stands out because this one happens to have red hair. But those ugly children of the corn, you know, kind of freckled Kentuckian redhead chicks missing teeth, those ones aren't crazy. I mean, they're kind of dumb. All right, I think. See, getting your regular girl to dye her hair red, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. That was. Most gals did. No, most gals didn't. One gal did. That, which was weird, because she was bipolar. Faking it. She was a good-looking hot chick, and then she dyed her hair red. Oh, here comes the rain again. God darn it. I just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. Sun's on the interstate now. I can see it. It's at least half a mile closer. Oh, here comes that white cloud. All right, yeah. That's what it was. Oh, darn it. She dyed her hair red for me. The other gals did that. Darn it, I'm getting hoodwinked again. I can see where it's clear. Maybe 500 yards away. Why am I getting all this rain here? Maybe it's one of those things where I just gotta throw in the towel and like not go for another hike. Just kind of like, nah, this is enough. The gods have spoken. Oh, darn it. If I was in Seattle, I could get one of those really super big leaves to dry me out. Act as an umbrella. I'm going to move over here. We'll see. There, much better. There we go. There we are. Just got to walk sideways and push over all the... Well, okay, now it's sunny here and the rain's still coming down. Great, I'm in a rainbow. That's what this is. I'm just in a rainbow. Oh, I hate this. This lying rain. This is lying rain. It lies to you. Oh, look, it's sunny over it. What ends up happening is the rain's still falling down and the cloud has moved out. So the sun drops down and you think, oh, there's no rain. No, the rain's still falling down in this area. It's about to end. But this is where a rainbow forms. Isn't that nice? No, I'm wet now. Alright, there we go. Rain's gone. This is pretty much what it's like hiking with Cappy. God, I should be in a... There should be a rainbow right behind me. Isn't it? Let me look over here. See what adventure you have getting out of the office? Yeah, I think I'm in the rainbow. You wouldn't know it. I'm the pot of gold, bitches. Man who walks in rain. I guess we'll do the sponsors here. Adam Piggott's book, Pushing Rubber Downhill. And his website, Pushing Rubber Downhill. And his podcast, Pushing Rubber Downhill. All located at pushingrubberdownhill.com. The world's pet kangaroo. Our good buddy, Adam Piggott. How do I get down here? Linda Gross's book, The Science to Mastering Women. Oh, this is all muddy. I'm going to cut through. Time to bushwhack in shorts. You can find that, both of those on Amazon.com. How Not to Become a Millennial. The latest book that I helped contribute to massively. Published by Vince Barrick. The Pence Principle. Oh! You see how crazy the left is, boys and girls? You have white people kissing black people's feet. You don't think there's a crazy Miss Fluffy Buddies out there who is going to falsely accuse you of rape? You boys better arm up. You better get your armor on. And you better get defenses up because, man, I can only imagine this getting worse. And please go get that book, The Pence Principle. It is a short read. Randy Bentwick. Randall, as he goes. But take a look at that. We got some of my books as well. Let's do the ones that I don't plug as much because they're only the best of. The best of Captain Capitalism, Top Shelf, Captain Capitalism Reserved, and Love Letters to the Left. Love Letters to the Left is probably the best one out of those. I use them as a backup so that if Google ever decides to, delete my blog, my best works are backed up, and some of my best works are. Where does that one go? Some of my best works are my blog posts. They're not books. They're blog posts. And so I think if you want to binge on that. None, I'm afraid, are an audible version. All of my other books are an audible version except The Black Man's Guide Out of Poverty because I'm racist. Now we got mud. Oh, what else? I'm trying to think of the ones that paid me as opposed to people I just plug. Oh, Better Bachelor. Better Bachelor doesn't pay me, but he's just a nice guy. He mentioned the books. No, he mentioned Bachelor Pad Economics, and he mentioned How Not to Become a Millennial, and then sales skyrocketed. If you want to drop some money, I recommend you contact Better Bachelor because he will get you results. So I don't know what you're selling, but if he likes it or approves of it, your sales will go up. Terrence Pop, check him out on BitChute. Subscribe to him to his alternative media platforms. He upsetted the Googles. He upsetted the YouTubes. So another thing we didn't do in the 80s was tattletale or narc, or basically just lie to the teacher. We would, God darn it, all mud. We just would ignore people, but no woman in North America, no white woman in North America need be inconvenienced. Twisted fun, that don't sound like fun. Especially on wet trails. Oh, what else we got? I'm just trying to think. Those are the people that are either paying me or they are helping me out and co-sponsoring me. Oh, there's the Rule Zero meetup seminar thing over in Vegas in October. I have sold, I think, 6. It may be 7. I'm not sure. Well, okay. I've only received one check, but then I had to split town. So I'm assured by word, at least 5 tickets are gone. I only have 5 at the most left to sell. If you want to attend this seminar, contact me ASAP. There's a chance, depending on how many extra they have to allot. But I don't know. Maybe they've already given some to Rhinestone. But I only got 5 left. It is $999. I would say $1,000, but then you might think, whoa, 4 digits. That's too expensive. $999, that's fine. And yes, I know it is expensive. A lot of you have like, oh my God, highway robbery. You don't have to go. They're obviously, I think they're only going to have like 100 people attending. You don't have to go. I understand. And if your only intellectual interest is what if you only follow me, you don't have any other interest in like Rollo Tomasi or Rich Cooper or John Somnez and Rhinestone and all those other guys, probably not worth your time. But if you want to hang out, we got our seminars, you're going to learn something. I'd say there's a better than average chance there's going to be some advice in there that is going to get you your money back, or at least earn most of it back if you follow the advice. My goal is to deliver a seminar that if people follow it, they will make their money back. But and I won't lie, on top of it, another thing is if you're an older gentleman, it may be a little bit too late. So in that case, you'd have to kind of approach this seminar more like a vacation, just to find some equal minds. That's the real. One guy texted me, he's like, yeah, dude, I've already met you, and I don't really care about the other guys, Is it worth it? I'm like, now if you've read through all my stuff, and, but, if you want to get the F out of your house and meet, some guys that aren't fucking woke and dumber than shit, and, some last vestiges of real men, and kind of a vacation, it's going to be fun too, and maybe it's worth $1,000 to you. So I understand. So, anyway, oh, darn it, now the flies are coming out. It's up to you. You don't need to attend. And each guy has their own event. Open to everybody. It's not like, I signed up through Rich Cooper. I can't hang out with anyone else. But you could go to different people's hangouts and whatnot. So, again, Rich is renting sports cars. Not for you. You rent your own damn sports car. And you go drive around and go really fast. Rhinestone is going to have a seminar on how to raise hogs. That's Rhinestone's things. Modern Life John is doing a tutorial on man boob maintenance, how to maintain your man boobs if you have them. Like him, he's an expert in that field. Rollo is going to have his seminar, his extra thing on how to stand people up without really trying. And I think that's he's a master at that. And then I don't know the other guys. And then mine is going to be Cappy's Death March, where we're going to go up, is it 11th? No. It's got to be less than that. Maybe 10. Because I think Mount Charleston is 11. We're going up a 10,000 foot peak, or thereabouts. It's 14 miles round trip. Maybe 15 or 16 if we add a little spur to it. And it's a significant 3,500 elevation gain. So if you want to go on it, be in good physical shape. I am not going to wait for anybody. I'm not. Because we got to get up and down that mountain before it turns night. And so, yes, Cappy's Death March. That'll be the fun time to be had by all. And I don't know how many takers. I know it's going to be like, Death March. Wow, forget golf. I'm going to go and do the Death March. And say, I did the Death March. I'll have shirts for $300 a piece. I did the Death March. Cappy's Death. No, I won't. All right, how do we get through here? Bum, 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 bum. Nature can be fascinating. Yeah, there's the telephone lines that came down. I remember that. Okay. So Spearfish Peak doesn't have a trail going up it. And this gal and I were in a hiking meetup. Her and I were the only ones that showed up. And we just bushwhacked our way to the top. She ended up getting poison ivy. And then we didn't go down the way we came. So we ended up going down those. You can see a path cut through for the telephone wires. Oh, that was a hard hike. That was hard. Then we just cut through to the canyon, had to scale down a cliff to make it to Spearfish water. Go through the water. That was the first time I met her. She didn't know me from Paul. And I'm going to go this way, I think. And here I am. I always carry a gun on me, and like some rando guy, and it was fine. We ended up becoming friends, but oh, all right, I'm going the right direction. All right, let's call that a day. I'm going to listen to some podcasts. Thank you for tuning in. If you'd like to help out the show, go to olderbrother.com/donate. Check out just olderbrother.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channels, both of them. The Older Brother channel, Aaron Clarey channel. What else was there? I forgot. And I don't know, go buy shit, give me money, whatever. Oh, tell people about Asshole Consulting. And remember, June is Worthless Degree Awareness Month. Tell everyone you love and care about not to major in worthless degrees. And get them the book Worthless so they can never open it and it just sits there. So that later on, when they come back to you 6 years saying, I need to live at home, you could give them that book, say, read this fucking thing. See ya, bye. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.